Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome to Cars and Conversation, and in this video we are at the Omoda Jaipur showroom to have a look at the beautiful Omoda C9.
Hey Mustafi, good afternoon, bro.
How are you?
I'm good. Walaikum salam.
Thank you so much for your time today. And the current subject is this beautiful Omoda C9. So a brief intro about the car.
Sure. So this is Chery's latest, thing in the market. It's the Omoda C9.
Okay.
It's a luxury all-wheel drive 5-seater.
Okay.
So if you're looking for a really exclusive car, yet you're on a good budget, I think this will be a very good contender in the market. So if we come to the colors, this is one of its signature colors. It's called Rhinoceros Grey from the company, but we would call it matte grey to simplify things. And over there you get another very unique color. It's called Parrot Green, but again it gives off a clayish hue, so I would call it a clay green instead.
Okay.
So the design language, it's very flowing. It's a car that will look good in any situation. In an urban condition, it'll look brilliant. Even in a rugged outdoor,
Off-roading as well, it will look
it does well. It looks well as well.
It does.
So if you go around the car, if you see a design element,
The car actually looks fantastic.
it does. You have nice floating roofline, retractable handles, 20-inch tires, 20-inch rims and tires.
Yeah. And then inside the car, actually it's a beautiful one.
This is a beaut. So interior to design coach Chris Rhodes. He was at Mercedes for around 30 years. So you'll get a lot of Mercedes-esque vibes over here.
Yeah, it's actually quite similar to the GLS and the GLEs of that generation. And second row has a lot of space.
Yep.
Oh, massive space. Sorry.
Massive space with electric seats as well.
Oh, okay.
If you want to take a look from the back,
Sure.
Let me give you a good shot. So you've got a full flowing tail light.
Nice.
With a good animation.
This is actually quite similar to the Q8 and the Q7.
It does. It's got like the best of all the other brands combined into one. So if you want to, like cherry pick stuff.
Right. Cherry pick. Sorry. Pun intended. No pun intended.
Let's go back over there. Acha, abar lock kore. So you've got a really nice design element at the back, just like you said, from Naudi. So it's got the best of all the elements that you want in one car combined.
The other factor for this segment of crossovers is the boot space, and honestly, it has massive amount.
I think around 800 liters of space, which can be extended up to I think 1700 liters if you fold the second row up. You've got a full-size spare over here.
Is it actually quite similar to the Tiggo 8, or?
I would say this has a bit more space than the Tiggo 8.
Okay, understood. Okay.
So you've got a full-size spare at the back. So এটা যদি না থাকতো you could have gotten much more space. So this is something that is very necessary in Southeast Asian countries because you never know when you're going to get a puncture on the road. So you've got anti-pinch everywhere.
Oh, sorry. Nice. I'm too excited for the drive. I want to mention, let's go for a drive.
It's a wonderful drive. Yeah, let's go for a drive.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So thank you so much again.
No problem.
আমি just first একটা জিনিস add করতে চাই, বাইরে কোনো আওয়াজ আসে না ভিতরে। That is thoroughly surprising.
Beautiful insulation, bro. Beautiful, absolutely.
Like for example, we don't have any music on or something of that sort, but still, as in বাইরে honking or আওয়াজ কিছু আসছে, which is extremely very surprising for a car of this category.
True that. You have great conversations, so aptly named Cars and Conversations. Kono বাইরের আওয়াজ নাই, no nuisances here or there. So it's a very well designed interior. So interior to করেছে Chris Rhodes. So he was at Mercedes for around 30 years.
Okay.
So he brought these Mercedes-esque elements to this car.
Yeah.
So things that you would find, in the S-Class, C-Class, you find the interior design of an S-Class,
quite
yet
similar to it.
Yeah, very similar to it. You feel like you're chauffeured in one. So খুবই ভালোই interior করেছে. I really enjoyed the color palette. Is very eye soothing. It's not too much, yet it's just perfect. Right? They went for subtlety.
Yeah, agreed. And also the other other factor of this car is the engine. So it's a 2-liter turbocharger.
It's a 2-liter inline-4 turbocharged engine. Turbocharger হচ্ছে Garrett Motioner. It's a VGT turbocharger.
Okay.
So variable geometry timing. So you'll get a boost in all the rev ranges. It's not like 300.8 kicks in. It's so good that just kicks in right from the beginning all the way till the end. It's paired with 8-speed automatic gearbox, so it produces around 261.
Clutch now, right? Single clutch.
It's a dual clutch.
Dual clutch.
It's a dual clutch. So, okay, এটা just I'm telling you.
Sure, no problem.
Chery এটা বলছে 8-speed automatic. At times it feels like a dual clutch. At times it feels like a planetary.
Okay.
So I'm very confused. It's a Chinese. I'm বুঝতেছি না যে আসলে কি. So I'll just keep it to a 8-speed automatic. Paired with 8-speed automatic.
Okay, sure. No
So you're gonna get 261 horses and 400 newton meters of torque through an all-wheel drive system. So you know the car will grip very, very well.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, এরকম price range all-wheel drive power is pretty tough.
It's quite difficult, and also I could দেখলাম যে the torque is very smooth as well.
Very smooth.
Because I've seen in the Honda and the Toyota there's a bit of lag, and also আমি ওই CVT wine-এর একদমই বড় fan না, so there is that too. And also the other I was thinking that the ভিতরের ride comfort is absolutely amazing, because আমরা যে মাত্র আসলাম তেজগাঁও ভাঙ্গা রাস্তা দিয়ে কিছুই ফিল করা যায়নি, honestly.
It does. So এটার just let me pay this and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so about the suspension, it has Chery calls it a CDC, continuous damping control system, which in layman terms is an active dampening system. So depending on the drive mode you're in and the road condition, it will adjust its suspension, giving you a brilliant ride no matter where you're going.
Because আমরা যে এখন আসতাম মাত্র যে রাস্তা দিয়ে, ওইটা is probably one of the worst in Dhaka city, right? By far.
Absolutely.
But honestly, আমরা যে আলাপ কথা বলছি, we didn't feel anything.
We didn't feel anything. হ্যাঁ, ওইটা আমার এক্সিও থাকলে bro, we'd be all over the place. যে we are doing like 40-50 করে ভাঙাচোরা রাস্তার উপর যাচ্ছে. Any other car you put it in, heads will hit the headliner anytime.
And headliners, this headliner is very premium, by the way. It's like a Swedish.
It is.
Very, and it feels expensive.
It is. It does.
And also the other factor is that in this segment right now, the CUV SUV segment is booming in our country. But সবার তো একটা favorite থাকে. So as compared to the Harrier and CRVs, it's priced to fight against the Harrier and CRV. Right?
It's in a price point where it competes with the Harrier and CRV. But in terms of the features, the spec, the power and design, you're competing with the Lexus RX. You're competing with the Toyota Highlander, which is way above its price point. You know, you're talking about 1.5 to 2 crores. So it really does give the Harrier and the CRV a run for its money.
I think it does. It does. And also Harrier and CRV a pull নাই, এটা তো for sure. এরকম pull it's hard to find in a Harrier or a CRV. And also, like you mentioned, the Lexus RX300. Other than the fact that it's a Lexus, ভিতরে fit and finish and whatnot, it's very premium.
Very, very,
and
very
I think
premium.
this is actually quite close to the RX.
True.
Inside, the design as well as the quality inside is top notch.
So আগে just না বলাই উচিত. Let the customers decide for themselves.
আমি just আমার বানাই.
I know. Sorry ভাবি যে একটু মার্কেটিং ঢুকে দিচ্ছি. To be honest, we're just speaking the truth.
It's all facts. আমাকে একটু টাকাও দেয় না যে আমি forever against the বলবো. I'm just speaking my.
True that. It's মানুষ এসেই বুঝবে যে the fit and finish is brilliant, because Chery's been manufacturing for Land Rovers and Jaguars for quite some time, so they've got good expertise in assembly. Right, backed by 50% ownership by the Chinese government. You've got immense subsidies and money flowing into Chery, so you're going to get top-notch products at really reasonable prices. Well, সবাই undercut করে, their plan is to take over. So they're making roads.
এটা তো এমন না যে ওদের কোনো সিক্রেট, মানে এরকম ওরা জানে, ওরা বলেই ঢুকতেছে যে আন্ডারকাট করেই সবাইকে মার্কেট.
Absolutely. So বেশিরভাগই যখন আন্ডারকাট করে, they cut corners in this and that, but এইখানে you will not feel that any corner has been cut in the car whatsoever. মানে from the pantomime and the theatrics of the interior. But when you're sitting in the driver's seat, this feels like a very sporty SUV because you've got a lot of torque and power under your belt.
Yep.
But when you're sitting in the back, you feel like, wow, this is a very sublime car that you can get chauffeured in. You know, it feels like a S-Class. Chalanar show it feels like a C-Class, and at the back it feels like an S-Class.
And the space at the back as well, but as in the second row. Space.
Brilliant
Heaps of space. Yeah.
Heaps of space. You can easily fit
Shoulder
3
room as
people.
well.
A lot of shoulder. You've got electric seats and heated functions at the back.
Oh.
Shamne gula, my driver's seat is 8-way adjustable with heated and cool option and speakers in the headrests.
Headrest, yeah.
Your one
I've
is
seen
4-way
that.
adjustable and Pichane gula 2-way adjustable with heating options. So
And like, but from dealership or got a service chand.
So right off the bat, you're gonna get a 5-year or 100,000 kilometer warranty on the engine gearbox, basically the drivetrain. You're gonna get a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty on a couple of components, like non-perishable components.
Right.
Oitar bade, you're gonna get few warranties here and there, and you're gonna get 6 all-inclusive complimentary free servicing.
Great, fantastic.
So your engine oils, your filters, everything is gonna be changed for you.
Nice.
So just prothom 2 bochor, just buy and fill up some fuel and just drive, and
exactly.
we'll Chery will handle the rest. Mobil will handle the rest.
Inshallah. And also, like in the past few years, we've seen the increase in Chinese vehicles, and in fact, I'm an ejected Chery owner, and I feel like the biggest scare is the parts. সবারই ভিতরে একটা ভয় কনজিউমার্সের ভিতরে ভয় থাকে যে পার্টস পাবো না and parts এর কত দাম হবে and what not. So at least parts support কিরকম আসতেছে from Chery and
So Chery directly works with Bangladesh. They have like a team specifically made for Bangladesh. So আমাদের যখন inventory কিছু items কমে যায়, automatically next shipment ওইগুলো চলেই আসবে. So we'll always have parts in stock. And the fun thing is this, like the Jayco J7 and the Tiggo 8 Pro share the same engine and the same gearbox.
Right.
So more models that are going to be coming will have a lot of shared components.
Right.
So with there you will be able to find a lot of components and parts all the time because they're shared amongst each other. Like Premier Alien call it's because they share everything.
Parts, exactly.
It's the same platform.
True.
So the same thing Chery Jayco Omoda is mimicking. You'll find everything at all times.
Yeah, because I feel like a factor is very important, and also the new Chery Service Center is mind blowing. It's actually like a showroom. It actually is like a showroom. So I think that is as well, because এরকম একটা সেটআপ থাকলে সব ভিতরে একটা কনফিডেন্স বিল্ড আপ হয় আমরা গাড়ি will be taken care of.
Exactly. একটা random টিন শেডের নিচে একটা just makeshift service center না দিয়ে we are focusing on after sales because that's what actually keeps a car running, you know. You bring a Rolls Royce and if you don't have servicing for it, it's going to be a Muritin in no time. And if you buy just a Fiat Panda and have great services, it's going to be a Fiat Panda for 20-30 years to come. So it's always the service that matters, and alhamdulillah Chery Jayco Omoda have been doing perfect in that segment. People won't complain that our service is lacking in any sense sort of and in terms of the pricing of the parts, like these kind of things, you will have to come to the dealership. Just like for original Toyota parts, you go to Navana.
Right.
30,000 taka headlight originally with taxes and everything will come to 70,000-80,000.
Right.
Same things with this. Original Japanese parts at Jamakon price, regular parts at Tamoni price. And you just don't want to take your car to any person on the road. Like apni oshusto gele, will you just go to any clinic you find on the road? Of course not. You're going to go to your specific doctor.
Fair point.
So cars are a part of your family. You have to treat them like a member of the family. You can't just like যেকোনো জায়গায় parts পাবো না, bro. You don't যেকোনো জায়গায় parts দেওয়া উচিত না. It's not good for your car.
Agreed.
All right, let's switch.
Yeah, please. Would love to drive it.
Yeah.
Yes. I won't pull, promise.
No, pull. এখন just যে recent post দেখতেছে না, like police here and there. That's why আমি টানানে কিছুই করি না. You really get a good kick.
আমি আসার সময় দেখছি পুলিশ কোথায় আছে, সো ওখানে যাও, স্লো ডাউন, নো প্রবলেম।
ওরে স্পিড গান কিন্তু একটু আগে
নো প্রবলেম, নো ইস্যু। আমার এক্সপেরিয়েন্স খারাপ স্পিড গানের সাথে। And Emitu, I wanted to, from your point of view, how was your driving experience in this?
Oh, sublime, trust me. To be honest, I daily Axio and a Vitz. So ওইখান থেকে এখানে is leaps and bounds different. You'd get a better suggestion from someone that drives Harriers and CRVs. So
Or Cherries.
Or Cherries, yeah. So আমার কিছু client আছে that has bought the Jayco J7 and ওদের Harrier just ফেলাই দিছে. They're like, I'm not gonna even touch that. Just পরে ধুলা খাইতেছে, like ভাই আমার Harrierটা বিক্রি করে দেন. Because they're enjoying the J7 so much, and this is a whole level beyond the J7. So ওইভাবেই বোঝা যায় যে what this car really has to offer. You really have a smile in your face when you're driving this.
The J7 is trying to compete with the RAV4, not the Harrier, right? So এমন না যে একই লিগের গাড়ি আমরা ওরকমও না. It's a league below the Harrier, but still people are opting like you mentioned.
True that. So Omoda Jayco is, they're fighting above its weight class. Like এটা middleweight হয়েও it's fighting with heavyweights.
Right.
And Chery's lightweights are fighting with middleweights. That's what's going on. There's a big shift coming in the automotive industry, and I'm really glad that we're a part of it and we get to review and talk about such amazing cars and be in them.
Agreed with you. আর আরেকটা জিনিস যেটা আমার কাছে একটা বড় ফ্যাক্টর ইজ দ্যাট আজকাল দেখি সব গাড়িতে স্ক্রিনের মধ্যে সব থাকে, যেটা আমি বড় ফ্যান না. এটাই খেয়াল করলাম যে এসির ফ্যানের is in the knob and the AC temperature.
Yeah, all the controls are in the knobs as well.
So it's extremely easy to control the AC আর কি.
So sport
যেটা না
আগে তাই যা
I'm good. আমাকে এন্টাইজ করো না প্লিজ. No, but the drive is so smooth, mashallah.
Let me just
brakes are good as well, because I remember in the Chery মধ্যে first 1-2,000 কিলোমিটার brake take too soft ছিল, পরে আস্তে আস্তে got better. এটা যেরকম it ran 108 কিলোমিটার, so
still has a bite. Wait till it does like 1,000 or so, then you'll really feel a lot the bite of the brakes.
Sport থেকে comfort এ চালাতে
normal mode.
I think this should be the ideal choice.
So to interiors এর ব্যাপারে কথা বলছি. So you're going to get this car in two different color options for the all-wheel drive version, which we're currently sat in. So একটা হচ্ছে the rice dumpling brown, যেটা এই গাড়ি right now. আর একটা হবে red and black.
Okay.
That will be a big game changer. Which is, যেহেতু Mercedes interior designer টা এইটা করেছে, it will feel like a Merc. How you're gonna get the red and black accent থাকে না? ওইরকমই হয়ে যাবে 90% of the interior.
Nice.
So color wise, পাঁচটা different color option আছে from Chery. You're gonna get this rhinoceros gray, একটা হলো glossy squirrel gray, cosmic black, ivory white. আর এটা হচ্ছে শোরুমে যে প্রথমে দেখলাম না,
the green one. খুব সুন্দর, এটাও সুন্দর.
Brilliant color palettes. আসলে যে Chery যে right now, like in flavors, in like food, we have like blueberry, mint, and like different types of amalgamations of different flavors into one. Same thing, Chery করতেছে with color palettes. You don't have your traditional, like black and whites or your RGBs or primary colors. You have this really fusion of colors that you never even heard of. So it definitely grabs a lot of attention on the road. Wow, that's a very pretty looking car.
Like for example, in the Tiggo 8 as well. Tiggo 8 এর কিন্তু অনেক different সুন্দর color show, like আমার blueটা, and then there is a dark purple as well.
Yeah, the Roland purple, and your one is a Rhine blue.
Yeah.
So again, the blue to অনেকগুলো আছে, but that specific blue with the metal flake accent, you won't find it anywhere else.
Agreed. And it has Apple CarPlay, Android
Auto is completely built in.
A lot of sensors as well.
Yeah, it has 9.3 Bosch sensors all around. So you're safe at all times.
A bit too safe, I think.
Yeah, a bit too safe. যেটা আসলে বাংলাদেশে মাঝে প্যারা দেয়. So
অনেক প্যারা দেয়.
We'd like to turn off the emergency lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking. এগুলো just off করে দিলেই this becomes a car that you can take anywhere in Bangladesh. যেটা বলতেছিলাম যে this car blends into any atmosphere. You put this in a very urban setting with a lot of high-rise buildings, it looks good. If you put it in a backdrop with mountains and valleys and lakes, it still looks good. কিছু গাড়ি কিন্তু এটা পারে না. Some cars look good off-road and some cars look really good on-road. but এটা does
It does both.
best of both worlds. So
and also আমাদের কনটেক্সট যদি বলি মানে যদি ফ্যামিলির সাথে হ্যাং আউট করি ইটস গুড যদি
Yeah.
বিয়ের দাওয়াতে যাই ইটস গুড
বিয়ে বাড়ি good.
হ্যাঁ আর যদি ফ্রেন্ডের সাথে হ্যাং আউট করলে মজা অফিসে গেলেও মানে সব দিক দিয়ে
মজা, মানে when you're driving this
জন্য
car,
হ্যাঁ
when you're driving this car, you'll have a smile on your face
absolutely
all the time.
বিকজ এখন তো আমি চেরিটা আমি নিজেই চালাই সো আমার কাছে সামটাইমস একটু অড লাগে যে 3 রো একটা এসইউভি চালাচ্ছে তো বিট অড মানে নিচের জন্য মানে একটু বেশি বড় দ্যাট মেক্স বাট দিস ইজ মোর অফ আ
ক্রাউন যাচ্ছে ক্রাউনের লোকরা আমাদের দিকে তাকিয়ে আছে যে what is this. So you see the crown is supposed to be with majesty on the back, it's supposed to be there, but this car grabs attention. It really grabs attention.
No, honestly the drive itself is fantastic, so refined actually and they've come so far in such a short time. It is honestly appreciate kora uchit.
Absolutely. They're going. Chinese manufacturers been having. They've been doing a really good job for quite a long time. So, I don't know if this is true, but from my inference, we used to say, oh, Chinese people copy everything. So China went like, oh wait, you tell we copy everything? Okay, we'll bring that guy that did that and we'll make him work here. So they've partnered up with Range Rover and Jaguar. They've got Range Rover designer John Peter Matkins to come work for them.
Okay.
Chris Rhodes-Kenny from Mercedes. So they're gonna bring in the best all around, and then what we're doing. This is not copying.
Right.
We're bringing the father of what you want and making him do this.
Yeah.
So you could say this is like a stepchild of a Range Rover.
Of a Merc and a Range Rover.
A Merc and a Range Rover. And what more do you want? A Range Rover is like wow, and a Merc is also wow. You've got one of the best.
Reliability about the Range Rover.
Reliability. Yeah, true that. But then again, jara Range Rover chalai, you don't care about that. It's all about presence.
এখানে আরেকটা জিনিস দেখলাম স্পিকারস আর like B&O উপরে উঠে আসে so the speakers good
So
or
14টা speaker including 2 in your headrest. Our Sony sound system you're getting it. So speakers are very nice. Yeah, it won't be those like 6-7 lakh takar speakers which you get in really expensive 5-6 crore cars. Of course, this is a budget car. You're getting it well below 1 crore. But for that, the speakers really it puts a good fight compared to your JBLs, Harman Kardons, and the rest of the people in the pack. This car, the infotainment screen is very versatile. It's like the Android of cars.
That's okay.
There's so many different functions and settings, just like interior lighting touch. You have 10 different styles of lighting. Kibabe lighting pattern. There's your zone, my zone, picture zone. Each can be customized individually.
Wow.
So that is brilliant. Tapore you've got built-in air filter in the car. You've got great climate control. Oh, you've got 3 AC vents at the back.
At the back?
You've got 1 in your center console and 2 in your B pillars.
Oh wow. এটা আসলে আমাদের দেশে খুবই দরকার
game changer. So no one at the back will feel
এখন লাগবে না but summer it's very hectic. এই গরম and humidity it's
true.
Thank you CNG but torque is great.
Really good. Plus the heads-up display really,
handling is good too.
Very well. I would say
for what it is actually.
I would say this is one of the best handling cars from Chery.
So true.
Kubi responsive.
This is sorry to pull close.
No. I love it. I'm loving it, man. MR2 vibes are.
I wish.
That's a 2-liter. One is NA and one is turbocharged. Heater, you'll really get a good feel. It's on Mawa Expressway. When you can actually let it rip. Oh man, this is beautiful.
The fact when it's a lot sportier than the Tiggo 8. Because I thought that Tiggo 8 it would be more of a refined drivetrain rather than a sportier one. But this is actually it feels like Tiggo 8 or AMG version, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
Tiggo 8 or AMG version is this. Unbelievable. And also it's a lot more premium than the Tiggo 8 as well.
It's very driver-centric.
Surprising, it is. Very driver-centric as well. একটা জিনিস আমি একটু করতে চাই, এটা শফার ফ্রেন্ডলি না তো মনে হয়। এটা যদি কেউ নিজের জন্য চালাচ্ছে, I think that's ideal.
True.
Just my point of view.
But ওই দিক দিয়ে any cars coming after 2024 won't be chauffeur friendly. Anything that's coming, নতুন গাড়ি তো will come with all these techniques and features and stuff. Even your Toyotas and Hondas or European cars.
Sorry, I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So যেটা বলতেছিলাম যে at one time chauffeur there you have to get into the boat or get out. এটা কি driver চালাইতে পারবে? That's a very common question that we get, but with newer coming cars তখন তো driver চালাতেই পারবে না. So either train them right now while you still have that chance. This is like a midway. This is a good segue into going something very very unseen in Bangladesh. So আগে driver কে নিয়ে শিখাও, নাইলে পরে যখন আসলে like 20, 28, 29, 30 তে যেমন গাড়ি আসবে
তখন
ড্রাইভার তো মানে গাড়ির গ বুঝবে না. You get my point? So I think people should change this philosophy. আহামরি কিছু, it's got voice control of the car. If you need something, tell the car to do it. Right. John, for example, hello Moda.
Please continue.
Open the sunroof.
Okay.
Driver কি কেন বলবো? Tell the car.
ওই ড্রাইভার
Exactly.
and also
Tell me
অনেক
the
fast
name or the number you want to dial.
and
Sorry.
also অনেক fast response করে মানে একটু instantly ই করে ফেলছে
আসলে না চালায়, it's the feeling that you get from the car more than the things that you talk about the car. চালায় যদি
honestly that এসে experience you have to drive the car to understand what we are talking about because at least I feel like at this price range I don't think অন্য কোনো SUVs or CUVs এটার সামনেও আসে honestly ধারের কাছে না. The way it looks first of all, the way it drives, ভিতরে fit and finish, and also the other factor আসলে আমাদের মানে ফ্যামিলিতে Chery, this Tiggo 8 was the first brand new car আমাদের ফ্যামিলিতে. and তো মানুষ আগে একটা কথা বলতো যে brand new car is a brand new car, এটার উপরে কিছু নাই, but actually এই Tiggo 8 কেনার পর I understood those words that brand new car experience is honestly extremely hard to beat. আমাদের দেশে আগে ব্র্যান্ড নিউ গাড়ি মানে 1 কোটি 2 কোটি নিচে কোনো ব্র্যান্ড নিউ গাড়ি না, মানে it was true though, but এখন মানে things have changed completely. এখন তো 30 lakhs এর ব্র্যান্ড নিউ গাড়ি পাওয়া যায়. So এখন I think মানুষের philosophy and thought process change হচ্ছে, so that's important,
and I'm glad that's happening. আমরা আসলে we've been deprived from really good cars for such a long time, so finally এখন ওইরকম refined নতুন ভালো গাড়ি আসছে. I'm very excited for the car industry.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Had a great time. Thank you so much.
Should do this more often.
Absolutely. I've been getting ছবি নিব, sorry. Thank you so much.
Unrivaled quality. Journey with confidence. Mobil.
পুরো আমি জাস্ট একটা পয়েন্ট এমনি অ্যাড করতে যাচ্ছিলাম. সো বেসিক্যালি আমার Chery Tiggo কেনার ওই টাইমে আমার অনেক ফ্রেন্ডস অ্যান্ড ফ্যামিলি ওরা বলছিল যে হ্যাঁ ভাই এটা নিয়েন না, 1-2 বছরে গাড়ি নষ্ট হয়ে যাবে and stuff like that. and they were like হ্যাঁ নিশ্চয়ই চালায় ভালো হবে না and something, but I still feel like it's been 2.5 years, but আমার আল্লাহর রহমতে no issues at all, and I've seen other European brands যেগুলা brand new car but 5-6 মাসে ওদের issue fuel pump problem, AC issues and stuff. but মানে ওগুলা expensive brands থেকে they're forgiven, but চায়নায় কোনো ইস্যু দিলে দেওয়া লাগে একটা প্রবলেম কেন নেওয়া হচ্ছে এই গাড়িটা কেন হচ্ছে, so it's just my point of view, and also have reason.
So sour grapes তো সব মানুষই বলবে and stuff, but the thing is the China that we knew back in the 90s is not the China that we know right now.
Absolutely.
They have overtaken almost every single economy, and they have overtaken Japan and Germany in terms of number of exports. So পুরো world যদি ওদের গাড়ি পছন্দ না করতো এত তো export করতে পারতো না.
Exactly.
We Bengalis have these prejudices and biasness towards some things and towards some other things. We're very brand specific. ঠিক আছে? So that is something that the Chinese market has completely eliminated. Now I'm not saying that all Chinese cars are good, but the cars that Chery's are bringing are really good. They're fantastic. They are Omoda Jayco is the largest growing car brand in the world right now in number of sheer growth year on year. So ওই দিক দিয়ে I would say that our cars have a lot of similarities with the Chery lineup, because just like Toyota এত বড় হইতে পারছে because their Premios, Elions, Corollas and whatnot all have more or less the same components.
Right.
So এইখান দিয়েও we have a lot of shared components between the Tigo lineup and the Omoda C9 lineup. Talk about its suspension and engine. It's just the skeleton and soul is the same,
Almost
but your exterior and the body and the way you're clothed up is a little bit different. এটাই হলো difference. আর আমাদের it's also the service that matters. European cars are made for European specs, but these Chinese cars are made for middle class countries where reliability, durability is a big concern. So either engine ekdom, like sophisticated na bhai, they're making it down to earth, but making sure it lasts long. Car internationally, most of Chery's engines have 1 million kilometer warranty.
Wow. Okay.
10 লক্ষ কিলোমিটার ওয়ারেন্টি 10 বছর ধরে। But আমাদের fuel is terrible, আমাদের air quality is terrible. So এর জন্য এটা dialed down to 5 years. But if you go buy a car in Australia, you're going to get 1 million kilometer warranty. আপনি কোন গাড়ি,
unbelievable, honestly.
which car will you drive 1 million kilometers?
This day and age.
Exactly. So that's the point that I want to bring out to people, that
and also I feel like even now my car's been 2.5 years, but even এখনো বের করার সময় ওই এক্সাইটমেন্টটা এখনো আছে, because the car is actually
dude, that's absolutely wonderful.
Price, right?
Wonderful
because
to hear.
মানে the way drive, ভিতরে fit and finish.
Cars are not just to get you from point A to point B. To some people, yes.
It is,
But most of cars right now are to be enjoyed. If a car doesn't make you smile when you get inside it, you shouldn't be driving it at all. Or you can label it as just your workhorse. But there's something that you love. It puts a smile on your face and it's got character. একটা গাড়ি যদি একটু টুকি টাকি এটা ওইটা না ইস্যুস হয়, it becomes too good. It becomes like too good. And but if you have some issues here and there, and you know যে আমি এটা করলে আমার গাড়ি ভাবে react করে, that gives it human characteristics, and that's what makes it much more interesting. You form a personal relationship with the car. এটা best friend হয়ে যায়, right? My car is my best friend. It takes my wife, my family here and there, right? So you have to treat this more of as a part of your family. And nobody is perfect. Your wife isn't perfect, your dad isn't perfect, your mom isn't perfect. So cars aren't supposed to be perfect either. It's these little faults that make it more interesting and makes that relationship happen.
Agreed. Okay, agreed. Thank you so much.
What you said, je bhai eshe tarpore you actually see the car. you get my point. This was a nice segue into letting people come to understanding holo je what the cars are about.
Actually, eshe experience na kora chhara it's very hard to understand on
videos or pictures. Yeah, they don't do much justice to a certain extent. But being here, sitting in the cabin, that's that's a whole different thing itself.
Very true. Thank you so much.
All right.